Josh Jacobs is in jail at this hour.
And jail records show he's facing at least one felony for strangulation and suffocation. Sam Kramer live in the newsroom. Sam, what do we know tonight?
Hi there, Ben and Kim. NFL insiders with ESPN and New York Times broke this news around 5:30 tonight, sharing a press release from Hobart Lawrence Police Chief Michael Rehnquist. We have reached out to that department to get that. Haven't heard back as of this hour. But that release says police took a call of a disturbance complaint involving Jacobs Saturday morning. The area is west and southwest of Green Bay. This is Jacobs' booking photo from the Brown County Jail's online records. They show Jacobs faces felony strangulation and misdemeanors to include battery, disorderly conduct, criminal damage to property, as well as intimidating a victim. Now, ESPN reports some of those charges are domestic violence related and that Jacobs turned himself in today. Jacobs' attorneys who represented him in a 2021 DUI case in Las Vegas sent this statement to Fox 6. It reads, quote, Josh vehemently denies the allegations, and this matter is in the early stages of investigation with important evidence that has not yet been made public. We ask for fairness and restraint while the judicial process takes its course. Here's how the Packers are responding tonight. Quote, we are aware of the matter involving Josh Jacobs as it is an ongoing legal situation. We will withhold further comment. Prosecutors have not filed their case, according to online court records and ESPN reports.
So I'm back. So y'all know I got to talk about the Josh Jacobs situation. After the James Pierce Jr. situation, it's crazy that we hear again. So I don't know what's wrong with these NFL players, what it is. Maybe it's like a lot of people been saying is that y'all couldn't have been getting girls before the NFL and before y'all had money. Cause ain't no reason that y'all crashing out over known 304, known hoes. Y'all crashing out over. Now, and then it's like, I don't know, maybe NBA players, cause like NBA players, you don't hear about them beating women and putting hands on women like you do NFL players. You mostly hear about them tricking a la Zion Williamson and things like that. Even though we did have that Miles Bridges, I think it was, who went to jail, who beat up his girlfriend real bad. So NBA players not exempt also. Maybe it's just athletes. They don't know how to handle women. I don't know what it is, but we find ourselves here again. Now, everybody's saying is that the rumor is that it's Kash that he beat up because earlier this year, actually on my birthday, just so happened to be, he ended up posting a picture of them together holding hands on the beach. And then there was another video of them in like a jacuzzi or something. And then so they have been known to have been dating since early this year, maybe even before that, but I know he posted that picture in January of this year. So that's why everybody is assuming that it's her. And then on top of it, we got more circumstantial evidence, I guess. Let me pull it up because we went to her Twitter. And if you don't know who Kash, like who the hell is this? I'm about to show you that too. So this is Kash. She actually known for giving head. That's what she literally known for giving head to somebody on camera. And that's really how she blew up. But as you can see, she's a real beautiful woman. She definitely looks good. She got different eye colors. I forgot what it's called. You can see her hair with the freckles. See her eyes is two different colors, so some people can be weirded out by that. Some people can see that as a turn on. So she definitely very, very attractive. That's why she ended up blowing up. Come on with this shit. Always trying to make me buy something. Okay, so yeah, this is her, like, she's a good looking chick. At least she's not crashing out over like Zion Williams, Mariah Mills, who looked like all that plastic surgery got her looking crazy. But you can see, she's good looking. She has a beautiful face. Think she's mixed, so she has the look for sure. beginning to her last tweet was May 22nd, and it said, "Tough love sounds like cruelty to me." So what's today? The 27th. I think this happened the 26th. So this was roughly what 3 days before he got arrested. We don't know exactly when the incident happened because it could have happened May 22nd, but he didn't get arrested 2 days later. We still don't know all of the details, but she posted tough love sounds like cruelty to me. So that kind of already sounds like there's problems going on or there's something going on. And then just so happens she haven't tweeted since the 22nd. What is that, 5 days? It's been like 5 days. And then you can see she's usually a tweeter. Because before that, she tweeted on the 20th, the 21st. That's the 21st, the 20th, the 18th, the 17th. So she 16. So she posts every day or at least every other day. So for her not to post nothing in like 5 days, that do seem suspicious that something is going on. So it's kind of safe to say. And then y'all seen the video, and they said it's domestic violence. Like it screams that it's her. Because this is who we know she's been dating. All the circumstantial evidence is there. But there is a chance that it's wonder. Yep, I think is this him? I think this Josh Jacobs. Hold on. Let's see if the comments know. Yeah, it looks like his tattoos. Yep. So and this was April. So yeah, they were just dating most recently in April. So everything points to it being her, and that's what happened. That's what everything is literally pointing to. No, she is bad. She is bad. But see, this is the problem with athletes is that y'all crashing out over known 304s. Like if y'all didn't know, obviously she's famous for giving head on camera. And then she dated a bunch of other players before. Like this not like she dated, I think it was another football player or a basketball player she dated before. Like of course after because she been famous, that video of her that came out years ago, maybe like 5, 6 years ago, something like that, at least that long. So she's been dating celebrities ever since, the celebrities seen that video and been hitting her up and all of that. So, and you could tell that she bad though. I ain't gonna lie. She bad. She bad as hell. So at least I give him that. At least he ain't crashing out over no Mia, but it's still not no reason because you know her history and you know how she is. Like, if she's not yours, it's just your turn. And Josh Jacobs then got caught up in the beauty, then got caught up in the looks, and now it might end up costing him because you see the charges are crazy, especially the strangulation. He destroyed property. So basically he crashed out. A lot of people saying he probably went through her phone, seen that she was talking to another athlete, or she probably dealt with another athlete he know before. Um, Something like that had him to crash out. But still, regardless, it's an L just like the James Pierce Jr. Like y'all risking millions of dollars and throwing y'all career away. Like it's just always hard for us to look at millionaires like when Chris Brown was crashing out over Carucci. It's always kind of hard because it's like y'all got women to throw them to y'all. Y'all got money to get attractive women and the fame to do it. So it's like I understand a normal person. Now, if it was a regular everyday dude, I can understand him crashing out over her or something that looked like this because he probably felt like he lucky to get her and everything like that. But if you're a millionaire, yeah, she's attractive, but you should have like, I got money. Women is a dime a dozen. And then Josh Jacobs, you should have Packer groupies. I know Green Bay might not have a lot of bad women like that, but it should be some, like it just kind of don't make no sense. But it goes to show that we are still all human. No, Josh Jacobs is he gotta be like early mid 20s, probably like 25, 26, somewhere in there. So I get it, but you can't be risking your career. James Pierce Jr. update on him, he done got kind of lucky, I think, because they said that they put him in like I guess the anger management program, and he might have maybe probation, but she's choosing not to press charges. So he's not going to, of course, go to prison or get nothing serious, but so you kind of got a slap in the wrist. But the only problem is that these things follow you. You know, when you mess up one time, people tend like you tend to get worked with. But this set a track record to where if you do anything else, it's gonna start to look like it's a pattern. Kind of like Tyreek Hill. And then funny enough, you know, the NFL is kind of loose when it comes to this stuff. It's not like Josh Jacobs don't actually get kicked out of the NFL. Yeah, I doubt he even might get suspended for real unless the details come out and they horrific. But we know that the NFL routinely let players get away with things if they, especially if they good. Because if that's the case, Tyreek Hill should have been out. Because we know Tyreek Hill, think he had it was something where he beat up where he like whooped his son real bad. Same thing happened to Adrian Peterson. I think Adrian Peterson was still in the league at the time, and then it's Tyreek Hill. I think before he even got to the NFL, had beat up one of his baby mama or his college girlfriend or something like that. So we know like if you can play the NFL will work with you. So I doubt that Josh Jacobs, and Josh Jacobs is a top 5, top 10 running back. He been playing better over the past couple seasons. I know he got traded, or was he a free agent before? I know he was on the Raiders and had to go to Green Bay because he was struggling a little bit, but he's overall been a great player, definitely a starting running back for sure. So I doubt anything seriously happens to him unless, like I said, the details come out and she beat up bad. Because that's the only thing you have to. I'm wondering is that with her not posting in days and all of the stuff that they saying had happened, is if because it's battery, criminal damage to property, so you destroy something, disorderly conduct, strangulation and suffocation, imitation of a victim. So you basically probably imitated her, cussed her out, told her, you know, I'm a bitch, I'm gonna kill you, all of that type of stuff. Choked her. Now we don't know how serious the choking is. If he does, because you know you could get a strangulation just from putting your hands around somebody's neck, versus if he, well, let's say suffocation, if he almost choked her out, that's gonna be something different. Then he destroys stuff. So he all the way crashed out. That's the problem. Like, dude, you all the way crashed out. And I always say I've never been the type to put my hands on females. I'm the type to just cuss them out. You know, just cuss them out and send them about their day. Like, ain't no way you should be that mad. And you stupid. And that's the reason why it's the problem with Josh Jacobs is that you knew her history. Now I can see if this was a girl you met, let's say Josh Jacob was out shopping and he went into a jewelry store or um a store or something like that, and she was working there. Let's say that she was a regular chick, a beautiful, regular chick who just had a 9 to 5. And Josh Jacob, like, damn, I found the gold mine. I'm about to pick her up and, scoop her up. And, I found me a low-key gem. And then she telling you she ain't messed with nobody and everything good. And then that situation I can kind of more so understand it crashing out. Versus you already know that she a hoe. And dudes need to stop believing that she's gonna change with you, because this is the thing we know. And I'm gonna end it with this. Women are great actresses. I'm not the first person to say this, but I've been saying this for years. Is that women will be whatever they want, whatever they think they need to be to get whatever they want, basically. Like a known hoe will play a good girl role if she knows that that's what you want. The same, like women will do that. Women, especially when you're a millionaire like him and she's trying to reap the benefits, because another post, I don't know if y'all saw that, she put, I hate asking for help, or I hate swallowing my pride and asking for help. So yeah, she could tell she's beautiful. She wants to use her looks to get a rich man because she don't do nothing. She just a regular chick. I don't even, like she's not like she a model or even influencers like that. So she counting on bagging a dude to basically take care of her, basically. So in that situation, you got to know that she's gonna say and do whatever. So she probably downplayed the other dude she was with. I know she made a post about how she was suffering from mental illness because of that video ruined her life, and she famous from giving head. So all of that BS. But you got to know, a zebra never changed their stripes. So the NFL, well, athletes, they really need a mentor. They need like dating coaches, red pill people. That should be a job to come in. I know Deion Sanders tried to do it, but he brought in Brittany Renner. I guess he brought in a hoe to try to talk about hoes, but like more stuff like that needs to happen to where these players need to chill before they risk and lose everything. Because, like I said, he was strangulating and all this. He was one step from killing her or seriously injuring her. And like I said, when the details come out, I hope it ain't, he ain't black her eye or choke her until she pass out or something like that. Dude, talking about another whole situation there. So that's my thoughts on it. We'll see what happened as more details come out. But yeah, athletes, man. Yeah. Y'all need to dive into, like they say, the red pill, the Kevin Samuel, some of y'all did, but y'all need to really understand that. Yes, because you got money and fame, women, y'all gonna get more attractive women than the average guy. Women gonna give it up faster, gonna be more compliant. But at the end of the day, especially a woman attracted like this, y'all still forget women inflated sense of ego. Women, for whatever reason, think that they're on your level, even if they not. I bet you ask Cass think that she's on Josh Jacob level just because she's beautiful. She don't look at it like he's the millionaire athlete and I'm lucky to be with him. She's looking at it like I'm beautiful. A bunch of dudes want me. He's lucky to be with me. And that's how a lot of females look at it. So you got to stop thinking that just because you the man that the woman gonna realize that most women got an overinflated ego. Regular chicks think that they deserve a millionaire. Like we see this all the time. This with the whole Kevin Samuels blew up about is that women just think every woman thinks that she's a 10. And I'm out.